we go. Hitting the got it.
Let's have Nick
Don't
try
big
that.
mute.
I mean,
We got Nick
Chris.
Nick kicking us off.
Nick
All right,
doing
everybody.
what?
Let's have Chris do the breathing model. I meant.
Yeah.
Chris do the breathing model. All right, Chris is gonna do
Yes.
the breathing model. All right, we had the big mute go down. We got Chris coming up to do the breathing model. Look at this
He's not
beautiful
paying
back.
attention though. Hold on, we have to get his attention.
Oh, okay. Let's get
I
his
mean-
attention. Chris Hill, can you hear us?
Chris!
Make some noise over there. That's a PZO Center. Look at this beautiful background, everybody. We have the tulips here, and there's our man Chris Hill right there. Let's get you unmuted, Chris. You got to make some noise. We want everybody at PZO Center to hear you doing the motto. And
Chris,
Ben will
have
help
someone
you out
unmute you.
if you need a little help. Ben's going to help you out. We're going to get Chris unmuted here. Coming up here in a moment, we're going to get that button pushed. And there we go. We're going to pop the button right there for Chris on the screen.
I think it's because they're on a tablet.
Oh, is it on the tablet? Maybe we can bring up Chris at the end of the workout. We can get Nick to kick us off.
Chris, there's a helper right there. Right behind you.
I think she's helping somebody else right now. Let's bring up Nick to get it started off. And then we'll bring up Chris to try to finish us off there at the end.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're trying our best, everybody. We got some technical difficulties. Chris, you got to let him know.
Wait a minute.
You're going to do the breathing motto.
Hey.
What happened to Nick? There we go. All right, everybody. We're having fun here today. Make sure you have your water. With all the commotion, you might have forgot to have your water. Make sure you got your water because we want to make sure we're hydrated for the whole workout. Nick, are you ready to go? You can take it away whenever you're ready. Watering up.
And 5, body to one and breathe in the dirt. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in bed. And breathe out the wood. And breathe in power. Throughout the week, my strength did good for this month.
Nice job, Nick. I was using my breath kind of like Byron does his forwards and backwards walk. And I was breathing in, getting sucked into the screen here, and breathing out, I was getting blown away. Again, everybody, great job. That's a great start to today's workout. Nick, again, one of our very best team leaders, talking about his strength goals for this month. Remember, every month, Nick has been doing a strength test. So he has strength test number 5 is coming up. And I'm looking at the board right here for Nick's numbers. And I'll tell you what, we are seeing steady improvement month after month after month, which is just incredible to see. I'm so proud of Nick. I know he's working out at home because he's logging his workouts on the TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app. So remember, get your app downloaded. Let's get a workout going today, and then you can create your own workouts on the app too. Maybe we'll do some of your ideas on here today. Also, if you do have something you want to see, we had a few of our friends tell us they wanted to do the kayak row. We wanted to do some work with weights and with the ball. If you have something you want to do, let us know in the chat room, and we can get you to see the exercise you were thinking of. Maybe you want to give me a challenge. Maybe you want to challenge yourself, but you want to learn about a good way to do that. Let me know, and we'll get you all set up with that exercise. So again, Nick got us kicked off here. I like this scene. Look at this. I got the flower field right here to one side of me, and over here, I kind of got the studio set up. So I'm going to start by moving my head around. I got to get reacquainted here in the studio. And so I'm going to start by looking over this way towards these flowers and just turning just my chin going over to the flower side. I'm going to hold it over here for just a few seconds. And now I'm going to bring it over to the right side. Now I'm just holding my head over here. Now, normally I'm doing these exercises sitting down, but remember, you can do them standing up. And I'm going to show you today how you can even maybe make it more of a challenge for you if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my head again back to the left side. And then I'm going to go back over to the right side. And then I'm going to go over to the left side. And then over to the right side. Let's go one more time, going left to right, over to the left side. And then over to the right side. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Did anybody notice what I had done differently during a couple of those exercises? Let's go ahead and let's just move on to the next one. Let's see if we notice a difference on how I am, and we'll see if it affects the exercise. Let's go down and up. So I'm going to be bringing my chin down, tucking my chin, trying to keep my body tall. And then I'm going to bring my chin up. And is anybody noticing what I'm doing differently while I'm working out my neck? I'm not really moving my body around much, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not really moving my body around much at all. I'm just really moving my chin. But what's the big difference? And it's such a big difference that it's really affecting my entire body. I got my chin down. Go ahead and bring my chin back up. You can bring your nose up. Your chin can go up.
Karen said you're balancing on one leg.
Ooh, Karen is correct. As always, she knows. And what Karen is talking about is the fact that my foot is up in the air. It was kind of hard to see, but the whole time I was doing the up and down, I was balancing. And so, again, think about a simple exercise like our head lift and our head movement, and we can incorporate that balancing exercise into that. That's going to get our brain to really fire up a lot more. And you could see a few times my body had to kind of control the balance because, again, as I'm moving my head, my body has to take in all of that, and it can make you unbalanced. Let's go ahead and try giraffe head turtleneck. And I'm again going to do a modification for giraffe head turtleneck. It's just going to make it just a little bit harder. And you're going to know right away what I'm doing, but let's just go ahead and try it out. So what I'm going to do is when I go into the turtle head, I'm still keeping my shoulders up, but I'm going to get small and go kind of down low just a little bit like I'm a turtle going into my shell. When I go giraffe neck, I'm going to reach out with my neck and up with my leg as if I'm extending my body out. And then I'm going to bring it right back into my turtle shell. Now you can, if you're sitting down or standing up, you can just do our traditional giraffe neck, turtle neck, turtle head. You can do those too. If you want to have a little fun with it though, you can try these out with me. So we're going to, with the turtle head, we're bringing our chin back and we're also keeping our chest up. Look at that. It's kind of a nice squat, sitting back into my hips. And then let's go giraffe neck, reaching out. It's like I'm trying to get my neck on top of something. And then back into the turtleneck, bringing it in, holding it in. And then we're going to go reach out again. Reach out again. I got my neck reaching out. I got my body reaching out. The focus of this exercise is still my neck. Here's my turtleneck. And you can see I'm pulling it in. You can hear it in my voice. Here we go. One more. Reaching out like a giraffe. 3, 2, 1. Whew, and relax. Already, wow, what a difference it makes in just those few exercises when we add another component, moving another part of our body, maybe balancing or stabilizing. It really gets us focusing and thinking about, again, ways to be creative with our exercises. Let's go ahead and do the ear lift. Now with the ear lift, you can see I'm just kind of getting my ear going up and I'm bringing my shoulder down to the ground. And what's another one? What's something I could do with the ear lift that would make it? Again, this would be maybe a good balancing exercise. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other ear, bringing it down, bringing it over. I could do this exercise, maybe bring a knee up. So maybe I could do ear up and knee up, and then I could hold them both up. So my shoulders going down, my knees coming up, and my ears going up. Remember, the ear lift is the exercise. Let's relax. Let's switch over to the other side. I got ear going up first, then the knee comes up. You could even maybe do your other elbow up while you're bringing the shoulder down and relax. Now, if you think about a warm-up, one of the things that the warm-up's designed to do is to get us out of whatever comfort zone or however we were before the workout and get us into workout mode. And so when you think about doing challenging exercises for your mind like this, it's really going to help you to quickly get into workout mode, especially something like a balancing exercise or an accuracy exercise where you really have to focus. Those are just exceptional for, again, getting you in the zone. Let's go ahead and do one more with our head and neck. And let's go ahead and spell out something. Let's spell out, trying to think of something fun to spell with our, you know what I like? These flowers make me think of spring. You know, for it's springtime for us on the live show right now. If you're on YouTube, it could be winter time. You could be watching this in January, but it's spring and it's May. And so let's go ahead and spell out the word spring with our nose or with our chin. So we're going to start with that S. I'm going to start way up in the top corner of the S, and I'm going to come around all the way. It's a big letter S, bringing it down the middle, bringing it down this way, and bringing it all the way around. Nice. I like the letter S for spelling it out. Spring has a lot of good letters I like. Here we go, the letter P. So we're going to start down low. Got my chin down low, but my body's up tall. I'm going to bring my head up straight, and then I'm just going to look around, and about halfway makes the letter P. Now we got the letter R. Here we go. So we got head down again. We're going up just like the letter P. It's basically the same thing. We're making that line, but now we got to do the diagonal down. Those are some of my favorites when we're moving our head diagonally down. And you can feel that stretch in the back of your neck. All right, the letter I is pretty easy. Let's make it the fancy I with the tops and the bottoms. Let's go down low and look side to side like you're scanning the ground. Come back to the middle. Go up high. And then put the top on the I like you're scanning side to side. All right, here we go with the letter N. So we're going to start down on one side here. We're going to go up. We're going to go diagonally down, and then we're going to go up. And then the last letter, one of my favorites too to spell out, it's the letter G. And so we're bringing our head around, bringing it all the way down, all the way up over here halfway, and then across. Letter G. That spells out spring. Great job, everybody. We are getting in the mode right now, and let's go ahead and have a water break. I had to find my water. It was hiding in the flowers. Who saw that? Like, where's Waldo and the flowers over here? After our workout today, we're going to be doing a news interview. That's going to be a remote, you know, like you see on the news. People get interviewed now, and they use Zoom and things like that. And we're going to be doing that here. So I thought this might be nice to have on the background. Who knows? We might have something really neat on the background for that news piece, but we're going to do it here in the studio. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have up. Nick, what do you think I should have up? Because I don't know. And when you don't know something, you're going to go shoulder shrug like, I don't know. But what you're really doing is you're getting those trapezius going. So let's go ahead. Let's get a little bit of a groove. Let's think about Byron. You know, he's coming up here in a little bit. And let's think about getting a little bit of a groove with our shoulders going up and down. Let's kind of go 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. 1, 2, just kind of getting a rhythm with them. 1, 2, 1. You can see in the back of my shirt, I got that breathing motto. It's just raising up and down. 1, 2, 1. Let's keep going. And now you're going to start to feel it. We're going to keep doing this until we really get that feeling, get that fire in those muscles. Keep on raising them up. You can see I'm kind of trying to get my shoulders kind of up here by my ears. Check that out. Here we go. Who's feeling it? Who's feeling it now? I'm feeling it. Let's go. Let's go for about, oh my gosh, I want to say 10 more, but I'm going to say 20. Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2. Here's 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Come on, trapezius, and 6. Wake up. And 7, and 8. Keeping our head up straight. 9. You're going to feel it. And 10. We got 10 more. 11. Woo, 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Wow. Do you feel that in your trapezius? Remember, you don't have to say your shoulders because it wasn't the whole shoulder, right? You don't feel really anything in your deltoids. We don't feel anything in our biceps. We feel all of that right up here in our trapezius. That was the muscle that was lifting up the arm, lifting up everything to kind of hold it up here And again, it's a very strong muscle. It creates a lot of strength in our upper back, and you're feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and keep on with, we got the top side. Let's go ahead now and get the bottom side. So you know what I like to do for the bottom side? I like to do the armpit squeeze. Now, if you're like me, you might have some paper towels in the room. You know, I got my paper towel rolls. Just knock down a hula hoop. I got my paper towel rolls. And with the paper towel rolls, I can squeeze them. I can put one right here and one right here. I can squeeze them. I can smash them. I got to stand up straight. I don't want to be hunched over. I want to be up and I want to give them a good squeeze. And remember, if I let go, they're just going to fall right down. So again, this is just a roll of paper towels. We have a lot of exercises for this on the app. I'm going to put one in one arm here. I'm going to put one in the other arm here. Let's go for a 10-second squeeze in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze them against your side. There we go. Keep holding it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you relax, it's just going to fall down. We got gravity. Let's go one more time. Let's do it again. A 10-second armpit squeeze. Our armpits are so important, everybody. We got to make them strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. And I got my arms kind of out here, but you can have your arms down here. You just want to squeeze against your body. 3, 2, 1. Woo! If you didn't have the chance to try that with some paper towels today, right now, try it maybe later on today, or maybe the next time you're changing out the paper towels in the kitchen or something like that. Before you get it all ready to go and undo it, give it a squeeze, see if you can smash it. Look at this is a roll of paper towel. We smashed it up real good. All right, we all want those in the picture for the news guy. All right, everybody. We got our head moving, we got our neck moving. We're kind of getting our shoulders going. Let's go ahead now and go from we had our trapezius, then our armpits. Let's go ahead and go with some side motion now. So maybe we're gonna do some lateral motion. We're gonna do some cross motion. That's the transverse motion. Let's go ahead and start. We're just gonna do an arm lift. We're gonna bring our arms up to the side. This is gonna be very easy exercise, but somebody's calling me, but it could be difficult. Let's see who it is. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. I'm getting a phone call and there's nothing showing up on the screen. Isn't that the weirdest thing you've ever seen? All right. Anyway, so we're going to be doing an arm lift up to the side. We're going to hold it up here for about 2 or 3. And our goal from this exercise is going to be to get a feeling on these deltoids. Let's go and bring them up. We're going to go 1, 2, down. And right now, this isn't hard at all, right? 1, 2, down. If somebody's sitting next to you, or if you have arm rests on your sides, you can bring your arms up in front too. You're still going to be working the deltoids by bringing your arms up to the front. And you can affect your deltoids too by rotating your hands. So maybe if you go with your pinkies up in the air, that's going to be different than with your thumbs up in the air, which is going to be different than with your palms up in the air. And that's the same thing off to the side. So we're still doing this move. We're just lifting up to the side up here. Looks like my arms are off. I'm trying to get them to where they look level. They are level. It's just the camera angle. Now, let's start to think about it. Who's starting to feel that deltoid muscle, right? The deltoid muscle. Now, the trapezius is working, but I'll tell you what, I'm not feeling this in my trapezius. If I had to point to the location, and we're keep doing this, everybody, keep going, because this is an experiment. We are the experiment. We're learning about ourselves right now, and we're learning about our muscles. And right now, we should be feeling our deltoids. All right, let's keep holding it up. Let's go ahead and bring another one up. So we're only holding it up for about 2 seconds. But I'll tell you what, 2 seconds for me is now long enough, because it is getting tiring holding my arms up here. Let's go ahead and do, I want to say 5, so I'm going to say 10. Let's go ahead and do 10 more. Here we go. There's 1. Bringing it up, holding it up, and 2. It's almost like the video freezes for a second. And 3. Here we go. Bringing it up, hold, and 4. Bringing it up, and hold, and 5. Oh my gosh, here we go. I wish we were done right now. I wanted to say 5, but I said 10. So let's go to 10. Remember, you can change up where you're feeling it by how you have your palms of your hands, how you have your arm. Here we go. We got, I think, 2 more. Here we go. 9. And 1 more is 10. Oh my gosh. What about this? Do you feel that? Do you feel right here, this entire muscle? My arm was itching that whole time too. I couldn't scratch it. That whole muscle right here, that's our deltoid. Way different from the trapezius, right? When we were doing the shrug, that was a different muscle. This is a different muscle. They have different jobs to do, but they also work together. Let's go ahead and
I definitely felt it.
oh my gosh, I'm still feeling it right now. Like this feels like when sometimes when I go surfing and I got to paddle a long ways, this is the same type of endurance. And I'll tell you what, when I said 5 more, 10 more, that was actually when I wanted to stop. I'll give you all a little hint on how I operate. When I doing an exercise, I'll do it without a number necessarily in mind. And I'll do the exercise until I feel like I really am tired of doing the exercise. You know what I mean? But from then that point on, that's when I think, okay, but how many could I really do? I don't want to keep going, but if I did keep going, how many could I get? And whatever number I come up with in my head at that point, that's the one I try to go with, because I know that this is my own thought of what I'm capable of. This isn't somebody else telling me. And I think you could do the same thing with your exercises. I want you to push yourself to the point where you really don't want to do it anymore, but then you do a few more, maybe 10 more, and those are the ones that are going to give you the greatest benefit. I'll tell you what, numbers 1 through 10 were not as tough as numbers 10. This is the last 10, what are 40 through 50. All right, let's have a sip of water. We're going to go ahead, go into our core for a minute, just to kind of give our arms a little bit of a rest. And for the core exercise, let's go ahead. I want to do 2. I want to do 1 with a big movement, and then I want to go with 1 that's got no movement at all. And so what I think we're going to do is, Nick, after our first exercise, which I think will be teacup, twist reach, coffee pot, and ground touch. After that, I want to challenge you, Nick, to a plank battle. And we're gonna go ahead and do planks. I'm gonna do one on the ground here in the studio. Nick, you can do one where you're at. We can bring you up on the split screen. If you're at home watching us, you can do an arm raise abdominal squeeze, or you could get down on the ground and do a plank with us. You don't have to do it as long as we're gonna go for it, but you can try. Nick, our buddy Cole, the other day we were doing a workout, our buddy Cole, and if you remember with that plank, I think you were getting close to that. You got the minute, a couple of minutes mark. He did a plank. He got 82 seconds. 82. So he's setting a real good bar for us to try to achieve, to try to get that 82-second plank. I think Nick's got that. I think Nick had that in one of our workouts last week. Let's go ahead and start off with twist reach. So we're going to go over our head. We're going to go, or that's teacup. This is the twist reach going across the body. The coffee pot's down to the side, and the ground touch. You can touch the ground with 1 hand or with 2 hands. I like to do it with 1 hand, kind of keeping it to where everything's with the one side. Let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to do 3 with the right side, 3 with the left side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go twist reach over the head, or teacup over the head. It's a twist also. There's our twist reach. Here's the coffee pot. We're going to stretch those obliques. And then here's the ground touch. This is where we get the hamstrings and the back, and then we get the glutes involved. All right, let's go for number 2. Here we go. Teacup, twist reach, coffee pot, and the ground touch. I got 1 more on this side. Here we go. Teacup. And I'm really stretching on the 3rd one. By the time you get to the 3rd or 4th or 5th one, really give it a real good stretch. Let's go ahead and switch up to the other side. I'm going to go on my left side over here. I'm going teacup way over my head. Twist reach all the way across my body. Got the coffee pot down to the side, and then the ground touch. I'm reaching down as far as I can go. I want you to go as far as you feel comfortable. If you don't quite make it to the ground, that's okay. I'm going to show you an example here. I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to go to the ground, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on my leg, and I'm going to do a leg slide down my leg. I'm never taking my hand off my leg. I'm going to decide to stop right here, and then I can slide my hand back up my leg. It's going to help me to have some balance. I might get here, I might get here, I might get here, but the whole time I have my hand on my leg. It's going to really help out. You can try that one out too for your ground touch if you'd like. Here we go. Teacup, twist, reach. Last one. Here we go. Coffee pot. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the leg slide all the way down to the ground. I'm going to touch my shoe and then coming right back up. Always, again, having that hand on my leg. All right, everybody. We're going to go with the plank off here. So I got enough space. Let's have a sip of water if you need it. I am imagining we are going to get over a minute. And so, I think, Ben, do you think maybe if you or Carrie could count that way, I can focus on the plank?
I'll
I can
count.
just
Give me
breathe.
a second. I gotta back up.
Okay. And
I'll
remember,
count, Ben.
everybody, the reason I'm asking for help with the counting is so that I can focus on my breathing. That's how important the breathing is going to be with an exercise like the plank. You're going to have to breathe so that your muscles are going to be getting that oxygen. Even if you're doing the arms up, abdominal squeeze, you might be sitting down at your desk right now and you're thinking, I'm just going to squeeze my core for however long Coach John and Nick are doing the plank. Then that is what you do. You're going to realize at some point you're going to have to breathe and keep squeezing. Are you ready, Nick? Is Nick ready?
Yes.
All right. We can
You
bring
want
him up
him
on the
side side by side?
Yeah, let's do it. It'll make for a fun challenge. If anybody else is getting down at home with us on the ground, go ahead and take that time now to get set up. It looks like Nick is set up. I'm getting set up. I don't do a lot of planks either, so Nick might beat me. Let's see, but I got a good strong foundation. Let's see what we can do. Carrie, are you going to count for us?
Yes.
Okay.
One.
Count pretty slow.
Okay.
All right, here we
One.
go. 3, 2, and up.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, that's
4.
slow.
5,
Nice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Oh, man.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Is Nick still up?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, keep going, Nick.
43,
This is so tough.
44. He went down.
Oh, keep going. Go to 60. I want to make it to 60.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
Here we go.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60.
Ah. Ah. Wow.
What?
Wow. Oh my gosh. Everybody, great job doing the plank. Doing the
It's-
abdominal hold. Nick, how do you feel? You muted? I'm seeing
Good.
thumbs up.
He gave you thumbs up.
Nice.
Karen
job, Nick.
said, when you said go slow, you got slow.
Oh, I did. I got what I asked for right there. I'll tell you what. And you know, I shouldn't have said anything because I did hear when you started to count, it would have been really nice and I would have liked it. But you know what? I really also, I like that slow count. You know, everybody, that slow count, it gave me and Nick, and it even gave yourself an opportunity to kind of change your perception on how this exercise was going to go. I had a goal of making 60 seconds. Now, I definitely made 60 seconds, and so did Nick. But what was cool was that even though we knew that the time was going, that Carrie was counting and she was really going slow, it allowed me to change my goal to saying, you know what? I don't just want to get 60 seconds my way. I want to try to now get 60 seconds the way Carrie's calling it out for me. And Nick did the same thing. And I think that's really fun to do when you're doing a workout, because as tough as that was just a few minutes ago, it's over now. I'm not feeling it, but I got the benefit. My muscles, they got stronger from pushing them right there during that move. Nick got stronger too. And a lot of you just got stronger because you decided to give it that little bit of effort. Let's have a sip of water and let's go ahead and keep the body moving. Let's go with the kayak row coming up next. And boy, do I have a challenge for the kayak row. I'm all up in today, the mindset of adapting exercises and also kind of doing some progressions and regressions. Remember, that's what the app is all about. We want to take any exercise that you have and be able to make it harder, and we want to be able to make it easier. We want you to be successful with all of the exercises you try. So with some of these exercises, I'm actually making it pretty difficult on myself. I'm going to go ahead and move over here. We're going to get a little more of this flower field view. Check this out, everybody. Look at how beautiful this is. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it just like this. We're going to still have the floor. It's kind of neat, actually. Never really done it. We've always tried to frame it up to where it's such a perfect frame. But I'll tell you what, I kind of like having the room there, too. And let's get ready to kayak row. So something I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm actually going to do the kayak row. I think I'm going to use the pool noodle. If you have an exercise stick or a baton, go ahead and get that right now, because we're going to use that for this exercise. And if you don't have any of it, you know, that's okay too. You've seen me. I've done entire workouts with never, ever, ever needing a piece of equipment. And you can do, I think, 2 or 3 options here. One is going to be elbow style kayak row, where you're kind of rowing. And again, it's one paddle in. The kayak's not like a rowboat. Rowboat, you go 2 paddles in. The kayak, you're going 1 paddle. So it's an alternating sides. You can also have your hands up like you're on a paddle, and you're kayak rowing like this. So you're actually pretending. And look, it's really close to the real thing, because look at this. You can see how if this is me kayaking, this isn't much difference. My body's not going to really care whether I'm using the noodle or my imagination. What it wants is for you to be moving those muscles. So let's get ready. My challenge for myself, I don't know how long this video is. I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to try to do this in a lower squat position. If you want to try that with me, you can. This is a pretty long video. I don't think I can hold a squat this long, but let's find out. And when I can't get it anymore, I'll be standing up. So here we go. All right, here we go. So I'm in the squat position, and I'm going to go about right here. I think I can hold this for a while. I'll show you how far down I am. I'm not all the way down. I'm right about here, right about kind of in the middle. And this is really going to get my quadriceps going. I'll tell you what. Remember the quadriceps right here on top of the leg. Oh, here's the slow motion kayak. Here we go. I'll tell you what, my quadriceps are already on fire. I'm already feeling them. This is slow motion kayak here. Slow motion and through the water. Here we go, splashing through the ocean. Looks like in this scene. Bringing it around. All right, here we go. This is in the rapids. And this is where we're going faster because we're going down the rapids. Sometimes you might even go like 1 or 2 on one side just to get it going. Woo, my legs are feeling it. My arms are feeling it. My whole body's getting the workout in. And we're just going kayak row, going down the rapids, maybe a little backwards. Sometimes when you're in the rapids, you got to try to pedal backwards. You're like, well, I don't want to go over that waterfall. Woo, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to stand up or sit down. I don't want to be in this position any longer.
John, we got to
Stay
push
here,
you,
though.
but I think your mic went out.
Did it go out all the way?
Yep.
I see it lighting up red when I talk.
But somehow,
We can hear you, John.
Oh, you got me. All right, cool.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, this is this guy here. I love this guy.
Okay.
The VR style paddling. Oh my gosh, I can feel it. Woo. All right in here, everybody. A whole lot of muscle is fired up. I think they call it fired up because not only does it feel like it's on fire, but it's also getting electrical stimulation from our nervous system. Remember, all of our muscles, they fire up because the nerves, and the nerves are our communication center. And so my nerves right now, they are firing up these muscles because only one reason. There's only one reason for it. It's because my brain is telling my body to do it. I don't want to do it. It kind of hurts a little bit. But my brain is saying, Kayak, come on. I know this is the last slide. I can make it. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be really proud of myself, and I'm going to be proud of you. Woo! When we get back to this slide. Wow, everybody. I didn't think I was going to make it. And I think I did okay. Next time I do that, I want to try that even a little bit lower. Let's have a water break, everybody. We're having fun today. Where are those flower fields? Oh my gosh. So much beauty out there in nature. It's almost like I can disappear. I could just hide in here if I had a little, like a red shirt on or a purple shirt on. That would be amazing. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's have a sip of water. What's the time check?
11:37.
Okay. I think a friend of mine might be outside the door, and I want to give him a t-shirt real quick. So let's bring up maybe a Carla as team leader.
Carla left.
Okay. Oh, she had to get going. That's right. So let's bring up Nick and Byron. I'm just gonna pop my head right around the curtain real quick right here and see if my buddy Jose is outside the door. I don't want to miss him. Here we go. Look at that. I'm going into the flowers.
Mm.
Jose. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I saw you were hanging out. I thought you might be here. We're doing the show right now, but I wanted to give this to you.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend. I'll talk to you in a bit.
I can hardly hear you. That's Friday.
Okay.
Internet.
We'll get that taken care of.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, my friend. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. That was perfect because my friend was outside and he was able to get his True Fit Adaptive Fitness t-shirt with the Breathe It motto on the back. So, all right, here we go. So I see Nick is in the house, Byron's in the house, and these two guys, it looks like they have sand bags moving and grooving. And let's see, we might have Carla coming back next up. We will have to see. But we got these guys going right now, and here it is, going around the back, going in front of the body, side to side. Great job following along. Tina's doing a great job. She's got it going. Lori Lee, nice job, everybody. There we are. Yeah, Tim. There you go, Tim. Get it moving. Byron's grooving. He's our friend, and he's got it in the lead right now. Going with the arm swing. There you go, throwing it in the air. Nice job, Nick. There you go. He's moving around, turning a little bit sideways and going around the back some more. He's got some great moves. Everybody try out that move, passing it around your back. We got Ashton and Keith in the house. Yeah, guys, there we go. Moving and grooving. Well, look at Byron move right here. Off the ground. There you go, doing the hot potato off the ground. Popping it up, going around the back and then back off the ground with a little bit of a sweep. Going to clean up. There we go. Anything on the ground. Around the back, popping it up. Nick, you're doing a great job. Just keep it moving. Byron's doing the bowler practice like he's going down the bowling lanes. He's going to roll the strike. And if you don't get the strike, you get to try again. You get to do the spare. There you go. So it's an arm swing. Swinging that arm. There you go. Nice job. We got Megan in the house. There you go. Tyler Waits in the house. There we go. Watching these guys. Let's remember, you can practice these moves. Look at Byron. There he goes. Between the knees. Check that out. He's passing it between the knees, going around, back on the ground, popping it up with the catch. There he goes. Oh, he did another catch, and now he's hanging loose out on the back. Hanging it out on the back, Nick. There you go, up on your back, and then hanging loose. There you go. Nice job, Nick. Oh, great job. Nick went for the hard try. Byron's got it. He caught it off his back. I think he's getting ready to switch it up. He's looking for that resistance bar, but first he's got some swings to do. He's winding it up like a baseball player, like a Padre. And there we go, throwing it away. Going ahead and grabbing the pool noodle or resistance bar, whatever you may have. Nick's got a pool noodle. Byron's got the resistance bar. And here we go. We are getting ready for Byron round 2. Take your time, get your resistance bar, and we're going to watch what we're going to do. Byron's holding it with 2 hands, and he's holding it up there by his chest. He's just holding that bar up in the air, and it looks like he's going into a kayak row, everybody. This is excellent. Check this out. Byron is showing us how it is done using the resistance bar. Nice job. There you go, Byron. He's got a big scoop going out. And look at that arm. It crosses the midline. That is a big win for any exercise when you're getting that arm to go out across your body. Nice job. If you don't have a stick, use your imagination. Let's see some imagination movement going on right now. You can see Nick. He's in the zone right now. He's got it. He's got the legs working out. Byron's got it grooving. Byron, he's got going down the rapids right there. He's going backwards against the waterfall, against the current. There we go. Lorraine's got a great job going right there. She's got it. There you go, Carrie. Nice job. Byron's got that kayak row dialed in. My mom's doing a baton spin for some reason, but you know what? That's just okay, too. All right, there we go. Byron's going to put the stick on the ground. Yep, that's right. I can see you. There we go. Going with the baton spin. There we go, Mom. There's your baton spin. Byron spinning the baton. Bernie spinning the baton. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and spin the baton and tap it on the ground. That's a pretty cool move right there. Remember, this is stuff you could practice later on today. Maybe if you were outside. A lot of this you can do inside, especially with that pool noodle. You don't have to worry too much about bumping things. Byron's still on the spin game right here. He's spinning it around. Tap it on the ground. Spin it once around and tap it on the ground. Now he's going down low. He's got the squat. He's got some support. Remember, this is what we call the unstable support because that bar can move. And, you know, he's using it and it's helping, but it's not helping as much as something that won't move. All right. Imagine like a basketball goal, you know, strong in the ground. Byron's giving it a tap down low. He's giving it a tap on the bottom. There you go. Giving it tap, tap, taparoo, tapping it with the other hand. Switching hands. I like that. Sending some vibration through the entire stick. You can see it, the resistance bar moving, and his other arm is holding on to that. It's absorbing that through the muscles. Really, really exceptional move there, Byron. And here he goes into a single arm witch's pot. He's stirring it up. Nice job, Bernie. She's also got it going. There we go with the Galaxy tab. Nice job. Lori Lee in the yellow shirt. We got it moving. We're grooving, keeping it going. Tina's doing a great job. There you go, Tyler. Nice job, man. There you go, man. It's going to work. It's going to work. I'm telling you. I do this stuff too, and it works. Here we go with the overhead behind the neck. Bringing it up over our head, bringing it back behind the neck. And then what are we going to go for next? Looks like Byron's getting down low. He's going into a squat. See how low can you go? If you're in a seated position, you're going to try to just to lean down. Lean in that body. Getting ready. Byron's go ahead. He's going to bring it up behind his head again one more time. Nice job. Byron's got it up behind his head. Walking backwards. Nick can't go too far back, but that's okay. Look at it. Nick's still getting every bit of backwards that he can. He's challenging his brain, and I like that. Byron knows he's got a lot of space behind him. Nick doesn't know that, and you can see his awareness. Everybody, move backwards today at some point in the day. Try to move backwards. After this, you guys, I think we're going to do a workout maybe with a ball, maybe with a soccer ball. That was one of the requests of one of our co-hosts. And I see one of our friends, she also has a soccer ball handy. So we're going to have maybe a sports ball exercise coming up next. There you go. Byron's getting down into the low squat, getting down low. How low can you go? Nick's down low. Byron's down low. Again, using the pool noodle, using the resistance bar, coming back up to the top. All the way, Nick, all the way up straight. Oh, there it is. Nice job. That's we call that the locked out position. That's the lockout. So you're in the locked out position, and then Byron's getting ready, I think, for his final move is going to be the lumberjack. Up on his shoulder, moving back, moving forwards. He's got the moves. He's in the groove. Here we go. Byron's moving over to the side. Nick's following along. Byron's grooving over. Again, you can do this yourself. You can move yourself side to side, forwards and backwards. You can move yourself in rotation. You can twist. There you go, Byron. Look at that with the lumberjack up on the left side shoulder, moving side to side in the groove, bringing it back all the way back to the door back there. Nick's all the way back. Byron's bringing it forward, getting ready to bring it on home. And talk about a combo from Byron today. Again, with Nick following along. Great job, you guys. Again, nice work. Round of applause for these guys right here. I thought that was incredible. Again, it's an excellent job. And myself even, you know, you got to think about it. When you're doing a workout and you have the chance to work out with your friend, and when you have a chance to even follow the lead, one of your friends gets to lead in some exercises. Maybe the next time you get to lead in some exercises, it makes for a community. It makes for a feeling of togetherness and a feeling that we're all contributing to each other. Some of my favorite exercises are exercises that I've learned from our team leaders on here. And you all have seen that. You've seen how excited I've gotten when Carlo was doing that pizza delivery exercise. And when Byron, again, when he does that Marine Corps style baton spin, I love those moves. Bernie with her flow and her combos. But like I mentioned, let's go ahead and get a any kind of ball. All right, it can be a heavy ball, it could be a basketball or a soccer ball. I'm gonna reach back here. Let's see what I got. I got a basketball right here. I'm gonna use this basketball for this next set of exercises. And what we want to do with this, we're going to do a couple exercises. And some of these we've seen with Carla before. She does a lot of medicine ball work. Also, Clinton, he does a lot of great medicine ball work, did some great leadership for us too on Monday. But with this first exercise, what I want to work on is going to be the exercise called the chop. Okay, the chop is going to go from one side of our body to the other. So it's a transverse exercise. And you can keep the ball as close to your body, or you can keep it a little further away if you want to. It's up to you where you feel comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to reach down with the ball going down over here over my leg. And then I'm going to bring the ball up, going up over here over my shoulder. And I'm going to do about 5 of these going each way. So I'm going to bring the ball going down and then bringing it up. Bringing it down. Bringing it up. And we're getting a full range of twisting and rotation through our core, bringing it up. And that's really what the chop is all about, bringing it down and bringing it up. Let's do one more to make sure we got 5. That might have been 5. Let's do an extra and bringing it up. Now, let me show you on this other side. If I wanted to make this just a little bit easier for myself, I can bring it down. I can use my biceps, all right? I can kind of curl it up. So now it's here. It's against my body. I could hold it here all day. And then I'm going to kind of twist and press. But then when I come back here, I'm going to bring it against my body. This is my resting position. This is a good position to be in. So I'm going to go down, up to my chest, and then up over my shoulder, down to my chest, back down to my leg. Up to my chest, over my shoulder, down to my chest, down to my leg. Let's go 2 more of these. Up and up. Down and down. We're going to go up and up, down and down. All right. Nice job. Now, the next exercise I want to do could be a challenge, but this is one that I know my friend Nick was working on just the other day. And this was that lifting the ball up over our head, but with one hand. Before we start with one hand, let's do a couple with 2 hands. And we're going to hold the ball on the side of the ball. So not at the bottom, but on the sides. And we're just going to do an up and down press. So we're going up and down, 2, going up and down, 3. Now, this isn't very difficult if you're able to use both hands because they're applying pressure to the ball. It's just a little bit of pressure, but it's enough. Remember, if we don't apply pressure, what happens? The ball falls. So we got to kind of hold it steady. Now, what's going to be different with the arm raise is that if we're trying to do it with one arm, we lose kind of the pressure, right? So let's think about it. And what I want you to do is hold your hand out with one hand if you can. And we're going to try to place the ball in your hand, but keep your other hand on it. Keep your other hand somewhere on the ball. And so this hand, it's not doing a whole lot. It's just got the one finger holding the ball, but it's able to apply a little bit of pressure, which is going to help my whole body to feel this out. And now what I want to do here is I want to lift this ball up. I'm going to try to keep that other hand on it the whole time, and I'm going to bring it back down. And so I have maybe my whole hand on the ball, and I'm reaching up and bringing it down, and reaching up and bringing it down. Now, if I feel like I can let go, I'm going to try to reach up and let down. But now the pressure has to come from my hand holding on to the ball. That can be difficult. Let's go ahead and switch it up to the other side. So again, I'm going to use a little bit of help. I'm reaching up. Now the focus is on this side, but I'm using my other hand to help a little bit. And that's okay. Bringing it up, bringing it down. And maybe I can try some on my own. Bringing it up, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it down. Let's go one more. Whoop. You can see I almost dropped it. Bringing it up and bringing it down. Now that moment where I almost dropped it, that was actually the best part of the whole exercise. I couldn't even make that really happen because you need it to be very real. You need it to be a real moment so that your brain can recognize that things aren't working as planned. And then it can fire up some muscles to help you try to save your goal, which my goal was not to drop the ball. So it's neat. You can do exercises like these. They're really going to help you with, again, getting your brain to be very reactive to your goals and what's happening with the object you're working with. Let's do one more with the ball. And with this one, I'm trying to think of a good one. What I want to do is I think a knee tap with an overhead reach. So this is going to be for sitting down and for standing up. If I'm sitting down, what I'm going to do with the ball is bring it down, tap my knee, bring it up, go straight up, and then I'm going to bring it down and tap my other knee. So I'm going to go tap, up, tap, up, tap, up. We're going to go just like that. Now, if we're standing up, if we have the ball here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go tap, up, tap, up, tap, up, like just like that. Tap up. And I'm thinking we're going to do about 20 of these. If you're sitting down and you don't have a ball, try to reach out with two hands and just do a knee tap and an arm raise. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. I'm going to slow it down. 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16. There you go, Carrie. 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, and 20. Woo! Good job. So that exercise, again, it's going to get our arms moving. If you're standing up, it's going to have you balancing, doing a knee lift, and then also giving that high reach. So we're stretching our core. We're getting all these core muscles. They're getting involved because they're stretching. If they stretch, they're going to have to come right back. They're going to jump right back for us. All right, let's have a sip of water. Let's get a time check. Ooh, 11:53 on my phone. How about, I kind of like the feeling of getting that heartbeat going. I think let's do maybe a little cardio. How about let's just do a set of jumping jacks or seated jacks. And if Bernie's on here, maybe she could join me for those. Maybe we could do that together, Bernie. We could do a set of jumping jacks with everybody. And then get ready for that breathing motto at the end. All right, everybody, there she is. There's our friend Bernie. We'll have time for just the jumping jacks today, but we'll be able to do maybe the stick in the weights on Friday. But we can do jumping jacks right now. And everybody, again, feel how that heartbeat's going. If you want to check your heartbeat, remember, you can feel your pulse. Bernie, let's have a sip of water before we start. You got folks saying hi in the chat room. Remember, if you're on YouTube and you want to join us on Zoom for the live show, you just got to let us know. That's how it works. And so let us know. We'll get you the code. You can join in here, and you can be a part of the live audience. You can even be a team leader. We have friends all the way from Michigan, all the way to Massachusetts, all the way to Southern California. We got all our friends on here, and you can tell your friends they can come and work out with us too. Are you ready for 55, Bernie? Are we going 55? Let's do it. 55. All
Mhm.
right. Bernie's going to be doing jumping jacks. A lot of times I do the seated jacks, but today I'm also going to be doing the jumping jacks. And I'm going to do them. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with them. So you can have a little bit of fun too. And you can do the jacks however you want to do. I want to smell a flower real quick. Are we ready?
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Jumping jacks. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Bum, 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 bum. That's what we want. We're getting that cardiovascular exercise in. It is incredible. It's incredible to think that just a few minutes ago, we were all just sitting around, just kind of hanging out, doing a breathing motto. Maybe you just got done having a snack. And now here we are finishing up a workout. Our hearts are beating. Every muscle in your body, from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, it's getting that electricity. Remember, we talked about how our body is connected with the nerves, and they send that electricity to the muscles to fire them up. And sometimes it happens without us thinking. Sometimes it just happens. It's just our habit. It's just what we're doing, or maybe it's a reaction. But you can also control those impulses, and you can control those movements. You can control the electrical stimulation by, again, using your mind to really focus on your goals and focus on the movement of the exercise. And just like you've seen Bernie and Nick and so many of our friends have just seen incredible improvements. And even Byron. Byron's always been doing a great job. But I got to tell you, that great job has been getting even better. And that is incredible to think that somebody like Byron, our friend, who has been able to achieve so much, is still able to come here and join us and grow with us as a leader in our community. I just think it is really incredible. So again, let's give a round of applause to our leaders from today. That was wonderful. Remember, on Friday, we're going to have more leadership opportunities. We're going to have more breathing model opportunities and more opportunities for you to ask for an exercise or to see something that you want to know. And if you're a family member or a staff member and you want a little bit of help, let us know too. We can use these workouts as a learning experience for everyone involved, and to give you that confidence so that you can be doing these workouts 7 days a week. We can be having fun with exercise. Let's have a sip of water. Let's check the time. I think we're getting close to it. Again, great job, Bernie, on the jumping jacks. And do we have a line with Chris Hill here? I feel like we're in like the news studios. Like, do we have a satellite feed with Chris yet? Do we know? You know, Chris is going to be here on Friday. Me and him could do it on Friday live from the studio.
I think his camera is off.
It's off right now. That's okay. They might be
Yes.
having a snack or something. So let's go ahead and plan on Chris doing it here on Friday.
Okay.
And what do you think for sending us off?
How about your mom?
Bring up my mom again. All right. Hey,
Or,
with the
mm,
flowers, Mother's Day is coming up. I like it. Carrie and Ben did an amazing job with the breathing motto the other day. I thought that was terrific. Maybe I could do it with me and my mom. We can do ones and twos.
yes.
Let's do that. You want to start us off though? I'll let my mom start it off.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy and breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best and breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you can reach your goals first.
Nice job, everybody. That's my mom. Great job with the breathing motto. Great job to all of you too. Again, live on Zoom and on YouTube. All you who joined us on YouTube in real time. Again, thanks again for joining us on YouTube, and share with your friends. Share the link, put it on your social media. We love it. And again, everybody who was in the workout